Hello everybody, welcome back. Back to the live recorded races. Behind, getting a late start to my week. Holiday, and spending some time with family kind of kept me from racing towards the beginning of the week like I normally do. So, starting it off though, SK Modified Fixed Series here from South Boston Speedway, car number 2. Not a great strength of field, but not horrific. 13 cars, did manage to qualify on the pole. Just a little bit faster than the one, so hopefully try to take advantage of the inside line here, do what I can, try to keep it straight. I don't know if he's going to be quicker off the start and have a tough time getting back around if he does get by, but just do what I can. Try to keep it as clean as possible and watch out for any traffic jams that might ensue if people wreck in front. Get ready to go. Pace car's going to be pulling off.
Okay, Jake, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Go!
Try to get enough of a jump on him. He's going to try to slot in front. I think there's going to be a bit of a gap in between pace between everybody.
Keep it together, hold your line.
A little bit of a skill difference.
Still there.
So, it'll be tough to see.
Still there.
He's battling on the outside. I'm trying to get the throttle down without sliding it too much off the corner.
Keep it steady, still there.
You can see how much better he ran the outside than me, so only thing I can hope for at this point is that I can try to keep the tires on it a little bit better and catch him the back half of the race.
14.48.
See, he got a little loose there off of turn 2, so
the guy behind is
allow me to close up, and if he keeps doing that too much, it'll hurt the drive off as well.
Your lap time was 14.58.
Normally I say starting on the outside's a death wish, but it's just a lot better on the outside than I would have been, so.
Fastest lap for Hardwick.
Just gotta remember that if I try to drive hard to keep pace with them at the beginning of the race,
good lap.
may not be there later on. Be kind of like I did at Hickory, so just gotta trust in what I practiced, my game plan, so that I can just execute it well. Typically tended to hit my fastest lap around this point. As I do that, I completely botch 1 and 2. He's running a little bit quicker than I am, about 200ths or so faster.
That was a 14.55.
Don't want the gap to be too big. 6 is broken free from the rest of the pack, so no pressure behind the 6. And he's quite a bit ahead of the 9 and the 10. A little bit of a bad entry off of 2, but one lap car wrecked bottom. Thankfully able to see him, keep it low. Allows us to close up a little bit to the 1 as he had to check up. Just kind of drag the wall there slightly on the backstretch. Don't think it affected the lap time or the car at all. Sorry about the language in the 13. A little too much of the apron, got a little too loose there coming out of turn 4.
That lap was a 14.59.
1 sounds like a 10-year-old kid. People are not happy back in traffic, I'm assuming. Technically the 6 is closing in on me. Made a bad entry there into turn 3, a little too early and shallow of an entry.
That lap time was 14.60.
See, I gave up almost a 10th the last time by to the 1. Starting to step up the pace, it looks like. Feel like I might be sliding it around the corners a little bit too much.
That lap was a 14.57.
Which is not good for tire heat, which affects handling later on in the race. It also robs you of momentum and speed. Trying to click off consistent lap, see if I can close back into the one.
You're gonna hit.
Last time by picking up time on him. So I just completely dragged the wall like an idiot out of turn 2. That was the mistake he needed.
Hardwick ahead is now 0.82.
Thankfully not quite to the halfway mark, but that's going to make it really tough to come back.
I agree with both of you, Joe. You tapped me twice, but it wasn't that bad.
I believe I made that mistake.
Short track.
Somehow though, that doesn't count as a 2x, and other bits of contact that I barely had with somebody count as 4x, so love the hitboxes on these modifieds. Just trying to regroup. Get back into my rhythm and my line.
The gap to Hardwick in front is now 0.87.
Run a little bit quicker, I know I can start closing back in on them. There's plenty of time still to get to them. It's assuming he doesn't fall off at all.
That last lap was at 14.62.
It's generally pretty quick in these, so
The gap to Hardwick ahead is now 1.02. Okay, Jake, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. That lap time was 14.62.
closing in on 20 to go. Next time by, be there.
We've just done a 14.61. The track temperature's rising. It's now 85 Fahrenheit.
Entered a little late into turn 3. That's gonna hurt. Time off. No pressure at all from the 6 behind. I'm starting to pull away from him.
The gap to Hardwick ahead is now 0.95.
And one and I are pretty much dead even on lap times. We're just swapping them back and forth. I need to start picking up half a tenth or more a lap if I want to close in on them.
The lap time was at 14.66.
Pathetic thing is he's overshooting corners and missing lines, and I'm still not closing in that much. Just makes me kind of angry.
Good
As I
consistency.
overcooked turn
Keep
1 there. Lap car down low, one up high.
I don't.
The gap to Hardwick
Allows me to
ahead
close
is now
up.
0.35.
7, I believe, was involved in that.
Or something's broken then, because like usually you touch me, I got
15 to go once we cross the line this time. So last third of the race.
Come on. Pretty much the latest that
Thankfully, the wrecks have come to where I can see them well ahead of time and avoid them. The cars have pretty much stayed out of the way.
Alright, well,
That
It's
lap
taking
was
a
at 14.
much higher line through 1 and 2. It's like almost got the wall again off of turn 2.
That lap was at 14.73.
Just cannot not find enough pace to close up on him. Try moving the brake bias, see if I can find something on the entries into the corner. Not going in a direction that I typically go in, but I gotta find something to try to close up on them. Lap car gets out of his way.
You got one right side. Clear up high.
Thankfully, I was able to get off the corner.
Your lap time was 14.
Yep, I should have been better off the start. Maybe I could have held on to it, but second place where I'm supposed to finish, so not bad. Trying to find something for him. He's a fast little kid.
just done a 14.69.
As I grab the wall again. Throwing it all out there,
Yeah, so
and
Hardwick
unfortunately,
in front is now 1.00.
riding the wall like an idiot. 8 laps to go.
You've
6,
just done
excuse me.
a 14.83.
No, 7, if I could do math. Great run by V1.
Robert has just been disqualified.
Got somebody
That
down
last lap
for
was
what
a
I'm assuming is instant count.
14.71.
Yeah, I don't think the one's gonna make the mistake that I need. I think I made too many of them.
That lap was a 14.73.
Had I not hit the wall twice off of turn 2, I might be closer to him.
The gap to Hardwick in front is now 1.04. One gallon remaining.
Can't even sit there and say, you know, it was only those mistakes that caused me, because he's still
You've just
putting
done
in
a
lap times that are quicker than
14.72.
me, so he's just flat out faster. 2 to go. Just gotta keep working, practicing more, figuring it out. That's why I'm back in this series,
We're
is
on
to
for a
spend
podium
time
here. That was a 14.75.
learning all of the necessary skills to
Gap
run
to
these quick,
Hardwick
which is
ahead is now 1.12.
the basics for some of the other higher series.
Okay, Jake, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
Again, nothing to complain about. The second place finish is where I'm supposed to finish, so 0x hard to get in these. Yeah, just
Great
didn't have
drive, that's a podium.
anything for the one. That's just all it is. You know, he was just
Yeah, you 10x from barely.
flat out
touching
quicker than
someone,
me, so good for him. Check tires and everything. Come off the track and look and see.
Broken, seriously.
The
I
overlay
was
off.
like, I barely got touched. I got an 8x. That one dude, yeah,
Oops,
he was
wrong
bumping,
button. Sorry.
like, but barely
Tires were
bumped me twice.
93, 90, 195, 210, so definitely was sliding that right rear a little bit, and obviously that's kind of what I did coming off the corner. Hung that right rear out and grabbed the wall that way. So let's take a look at the first couple laps. There's only 3 of us did not finish with any incident points, and that was the top 3. So let's look off the start. Got a good start. You can see I had almost a full car length advantage, and wasn't quite clear to come up. He was just he learned how to work that outside line, because he was working that even after he got by me. So he just did a really good job at driving that outside, and I probably drove a little more conservative than I should have. You see, he just absolutely made quick work of me on the outside. I had no shot at getting there, so second place is all I deserved. Might have been able to come a little bit closer, maybe within a couple tenths of them, had I not screwed up. But I don't know, just beat by somebody quicker. That's just all it is. You know, nothing you can complain about there. He didn't do anything bad. There was nothing overly aggressive, nothing dirty. It was a very clean race between the two of us. Just a couple unforced errors on my part, and he flat out knew how to drive this better. I'm happy enough to be that close on pace. Like I said, we ended up being about a second off, so it's a little bit over 2/10 in terms of average lap, so obviously not where I want to be. I always want to try to be within like half a tenth if I can, but you know, I can't complain too much. I struggle badly at South Boston. And like I said, in any car, not just, you know, SKs. I tend to struggle badly here, so to even be this close, I should be pretty happy with that. And you know, we were the second fastest car on the track. That's what it is. So let me know your feedback if you guys have run this, what's worked for you guys so far this week. And like I said, again, sorry for getting this out late this week. Late start just with the holiday and everything. So next week should be back to normal, and then we'll kind of have to tweak it for the week after, be out of time for work. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, though. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.